I'm frequently asked is about Booth's broken leg. Now, many of you have undoubtedly heard that he broke his leg when he jumped to the stage, have you not? Would you be at all interested in what I found in my investigation?
Yes.
Very well. I should tell you that I saw him leap to the stage. He landed awkwardly on his right leg. He went down on that knee. As he rose up, he brandished that bloody dagger and shot his 6 separate Tyrannos. He ran across stage and out to stage 4. Now, one of the first people I interviewed was Peanuts John. He was a boy who did odd jobs around the theater, and we're fortunate today that Peanuts John happens to be with us. So we will ask him what he saw that evening. Now, first of all, tell us your real name.
My name is Joseph Burroughs.
I notice you're very young. Why were you working at Ford's Theater that evening?
Because my family was very poor.
What did you see? Do you recall?
Yes, I was watching the door, making sure nobody was going in the theater. And then a man, Mr. Spangler, asked me to hold a horse. It was a small bay mare.
Why were you holding the horse? Why didn't you just tie him up?
Because it was a very spirited horse and could not be stand to be tied.
And then what happened?
I was sitting there holding the horse, and then I heard a gunshot. I thought it was part of the play, but then almost immediately, a man busted out and said, "Give me the horse, boy!" And he took the horse from me and punched me with the edge of the knife.
Did you recognize that man?
Yes. It was Mr. Booth.
Had you seen Booth in this theater before?
Yes, I have.
Well, when he mounted the horse, did he have any assistance?
No, he did not. He mounted from the ground.
Did he appear to be injured at all, in any pain?
No, he did not.
After he mounted the horse, what did he do?
He went up about halfway down the alley and then turned onto F Street.
Now consider this. Booth mounted the horse from the ground. How would you mount a horse? With which leg? How do you folks travel anyway? Well, you would use your left leg, of course, but that would be the broken leg. In order to mount the horse from the ground, Booth would have to lift his broken leg this far, put it into the stirrup, and then leverage himself into the saddle on the broken leg. That would be a very difficult, a very painful thing to do, would it not? In addition, when Booth and Harold was one of his accomplices, got to Surrattsville, Harold went into the tavern. Now, John Lloyd heard the commotion out in the yard. He was a tavern manager. He went out into the yard to see what was transpiring. He found that Booth was now sitting on a large roan horse. Did you listen to what Peanuts John said? What kind of horse was he riding when he left Washington? A small bay mare. So he was sitting on a different horse. His left leg was now out of the stirrup. Lloyd asked him why he had not come into the tavern, and he told Lloyd, "My horse fell on me, and it injured my leg and my back." Both Davy Harold and Dr. Samuel Mudd, you all know Dr. Samuel Mudd, do you not, testified that Booth's leg was broken when his horse fell on him. In addition to that, the injury was a fibula, the small bone about 3 inches above the ankle, precisely the type of wound we frequently saw when a person's horse fell on them and they had no opportunity to remove their leg from the stirrup. So I think, no, he did not break his leg when he jumped to the stage. Somewhere in Maryland, his horse fell on him. That's when his leg was broken. And should anyone ask, you may tell them that the chief told you so. And you heard an eyewitness account as well. Now, I will be happy to address any other questions you may have.